I'm Amy Riles with Honestly Horses, and I want to give you 5 minutes or less on how to use a back cinch. This is back cinch. As you can see, it's hanging down right here. It basically is useless in this position. I recently attended a horse show and I saw countless horses with their back cinch hanging down like this. I watched a child riding a horse in a class and her saddle was doing this. The horse didn't have a real smooth trot. The saddle obviously wasn't a great fit for that horse, but the poor kid was trying to ride that trot with that saddle bouncing up and down, and her back cinch was hanging down here about like this. I just thought I'd share with you how that's supposed to look. Where I come from, if your back cinch isn't on right, you're in trouble. This serves a purpose. If you're roping, this serves a purpose in keeping your saddle from flying forward when you dally to your horn. This isn't a roping saddle, this is a pleasure saddle. This is a training saddle. It's just an old junker that I use to put on horses when they're learning to be a saddle horse. But I keep a back cinch on here. When I first introduce a back cinch, my string up here is shorter and my back cinch has a little bit of an angle toward my girth. That's so that I can adjust this slightly and gradually as my horse gets used to it. As my horse gets more used to it, it comes back. I use a longer billet here for it. I move it back. I don't keep my back cinch hanging down here, because if this horse were to go and swat a fly and lift that back foot up, you know how they'll kind of swing it up and in? I've seen a horse get a foot caught in this, and it's a rodeo like you wouldn't believe. If you're going to use a back cinch, put it on correctly, or take that sucker off your saddle. I ought to be able to fit a couple of fingers in here. This one is snug. When this horse is standing here still, I can still put my hand in here. When I get on, it's going to be loose. So what I would do is go around on the other side and take that up a hole so that before I get on him, it feels pretty snug. He's been worked in a back cinch already. He's comfortable with that, and I'm okay with that, but I do that gradually. If he were a green horse, I'd leave this slack in here until he gets used to feeling that right here and he knows what that's like. That's it. How to use a back cinch. Good luck. Stay safe.